Greetings. Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. Greetings, G Hive. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru. And you know, I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. And today, we're going to talk about the astrology for the week. Are you ready, goddesses? This is a big one. Let's do this. Hey, goddesses. How y'all doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How are y'all? I had to come on and talk about the astrology for the week, ladies. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting my mind ready. I got my candles lit. It's time. It's game on, baby. How are the goddesses? So good that everyone is here. This is one of those kind of quick videos to catch the goddesses who are a little bit new and don't know me well. So I won't be on for a very long time, but we're going to talk about this astrology. And yeah, because we need to. And just in case you don't know me, my name is Tyra Omilade. I call myself the Goddess Guru. It's a name that came to me over a decade ago. And my mission in life is to help women step into their full power because it's there. Step back into the remembrance of their glory and their wonder, and to make sure that we all are operating from our goddess, our inner goddess. Okay. That's why I'm called the Goddess Guru. Most people don't even know the meaning behind that name, Goddess Guru. I remember looking at some old videos, and what I would say is, I have a guru, a goddess guru inside of me, and she informs my life. So I'm not actually the only goddess guru. You're a goddess guru. I'm a goddess guru. We're all goddess gurus. And so there are so many things that I have learned in my life, like using astrology and connecting with the energy of the goddess, the great mother, which has been oppressed, suppressed, repressed for far too long. She has decided it is time for us to have the great goddess awakening. And that is part of my mission. And so I love sharing wisdom. That's my superpower. I share wisdom in a myriad of ways, one of which is astrology. And I am so fortunate to be a part of a community that has created itself. It's called the G Hive. G Hive stands for Goddess Hive, okay? And the most loving community here on the interwebs, here in the world of YouTube. That is us, the G Hive. So if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And you can even look in the comments, which I haven't even said anything yet. It's already the G Hive is here. And we love dancing, don't we, G Hive? We love dancing. Yes, we do. I know I said that I'm going to keep it short, but I'm sorry. I got to speak to the G Hive this morning, okay? So if you're new, I want you just to watch how lovely this group is. Greetings to Buenos Dias to Paulette. Buenos Dias to Shannon Lugo. Hello, Oshun Kimmy. Yes, deep house vibes. Hello, Shaka, who is, we're going to say he's a male goddess. No, I'm kidding. Shaka is one of our resident divine masculine energies here. Greetings to the Queen Felicia. Hello, Courtney. Good morning to everybody. Let's see here. And you can look through the comments and see we're all speaking to each other. You know why? Because we know each other. Hello, Natasha. So happy that you are here. Naya Kia, how are you? Welcome, Queen. Naya Kia in the crib. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. If I miss anybody, y'all let me know. What's up, Queen T? How are y'all? Am I glowing? Thank you, Queen. I said I know, I got on my little hoodie or whatever, but I'm like, it ain't 80 degrees here yet. Okay. I need my heat. See, I'm glowing because I got myself all warmed up. Ocean Kimmy. You be safe until you get home, Queen. Always, always you are here. Thank you. Grateful to have you and everyone here, Courtney. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my goddess. Okay, so this week is just really, really incredible. Um Natasha said, I'm feeling the hoodie. I love it. Yes. Okay. See, this is what happens when you're like, I'm just gonna do me. But I always love it when the young folk uh like what I have on. So okay, so fam. I'm gonna need for us to really get our minds wrapped around this week. One of my astrology teachers, Dark Pixie Astrology, Nick, she was like, "This is like the most wonky astrology of this year." I was like, "Nick described it well. Nick described it well." Um, because it's interesting to me that we've already had a new moon in Aries. If you can think back to it, we had a new moon in Aries here on March 21st. So I guess Aries said, you know what? Y'all gonna put some respect on my name this year. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name. It's my time. Y'all know, let's shout out to all the Aries. Shout out to all the Aries. Aries is like, okay, here I am. It's my time. Aries is gonna let you know. It's some humble Aries out there. I know that people don't think that's possible, but let me tell you, when it's time, Aries is like, I will step up and I will do the work. I will step up and I will go forth. Who y'all don't want to go? I'll do it. So Aries is just like, you know what? Eclipses are moving into my sign. Therefore, y'all finna focus on Aries. What else do we have in Aries? OMG. Well, we also have Jupiter there, and Jupiter is only in Aries once every 12 years. Okay. So that's a big deal because we have something that doesn't happen very often in the sign of Aries. It makes it very, very special that we have Jupiter in Aries. Aries is new beginnings. Aries is like, it's time to kick things off, baby. We're getting ready to get things started. We getting ready to start a whole new cycle, new world, new beginnings. Let's do this, right? We love Aries season, typically, especially here in the northern hemisphere, because that that's the kickoff to spring. It's our our seasonal new year, and so it's time. And honestly, we have the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. We just gonna believe it's kicking off new beginnings for everybody in a really big way, right? So we get to renew ourselves every year in Aries when the sun goes there. But this year we're renewing ourselves in Aries with the sun there and Jupiter. So what I want to ask you to do is to think out 12 years. Where would you like to see yourself in 12 years? That's the opportunity that we have right here, right now. That no matter what has happened prior to today, you have an opportunity because you are now the type of goddess who understands astrology or can hear my words. Maybe you don't understand astrology, but you're listening to me who does understand astrology, and you are using the energy to your advantage. And you have the opportunity to intentionally, consciously choose a new direction to take your life in. No matter what you have seen before, no matter what you have experienced, you now have a new opportunity to take your life in a new direction. What will you do? What do you see for yourself? This is an opportunity to tell yourself, you know what? If I am constantly speaking negativity in my life, if I'm constantly living according to limiting beliefs in my life, I am no longer available to that. I am only available to living a life that I intentionally and consciously craft, that's aligned with my gifts, that's aligned with my talents, that has nothing to do with what I'm seeing in the world, but only has to do, and I know I'm gonna kind of sound like, the tradition I was raised up in, but it has to do with the promise that was made in my life about what I came here to do, what I came here to receive. We get to choose if we want to manifest our destinies, our purpose in the highest way possible, or if we just want to eke it by. And so I just want to let you know that we stand on on the precipice of a major turning point in our lives, in the world. That you were born for such a time as this. You have no idea. The history books are showing those who are coming behind us, the great people that we were, to live in a time where literally the economic system is changing. The governments are changing. No matter how chaotic it looks right now, when we think back to the time when the United States, as we know it, was being created, we look back and we're like, whoa, they lived back then. They were doing that. That like a whole country was born. Whether we think this country was born in the right possible way or not, this is what happened. We are the people that are going to be in the history books as the ones who lived. And so I say to you, this is your time. This is your time. And think about it. When we think I'm 0 years old, I might live until I'm 80. I got to figure this whole thing out. No, you only need to think about 12 years. I want you to think 12 years from now. That's doable. Where will you be? It doesn't matter if we all make it there or not. If you have one more year left, baby, we need to be living this in the best way possible. Rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. Step into your power, birth yourself anew. This is where we are headed. Why am I saying that? Because we have the first eclipse that is going to happen in Aries happening this week. Oh, let me pull it up. We have it happening on the 20th of April. It's going to happen early in the morning, okay? Because we all know, Taurus season is going to start that day. And so, but early in the morning, we're going to have that eclipse. It's just barely going to eke in. It's going to be very late in the sign of Taurus, the last degree of Taurus. Anytime something happens on that 29th degree, baby. Wow. Let me just verify. I'm pretty sure it's the 29th, but I always like to check and triple check and double check. And it's barely, I tell you, eking in. I think that the moon will be in Taurus in the next. Here, let me see here. Look at this. The eclipse is at 12:13 a.m. and then boom, it goes right into Taurus. Look at that. Wow. Anywho, what is the eclipse? Because people say, what's so good about the eclipses, or what's so important about the eclipses? Well, an eclipse happens when the sun and the moon are close to this right here. On this side, this is the north node, and this over here is the south node. The north and south node, they are connected. They move together, right? just 180 degrees apart. I think it's about 20, as long as the new moon happens within 20 degrees of the north node, then that moon is an eclipse in astrology. Okay. So the eclipses bring about fated change. Either is this eclipse, this part of the eclipse that's happening with the Aries new moon is taking us in a new direction. And then this part of the eclipse over here means it's time to release and let something go. Okay. So the first eclipse that's going to happen, and the eclipses always happen between two signs, even though there's going to be a shift. So it's a shift because we've been having the eclipses between Taurus and Scorpio, and now they're getting ready to move in Aries and Libra. And so um, we're getting our first taste of what is the new, what changes are the eclipses going to bring. So I want you to, when I say eclipse, I want you to hear the word change. When I say the word eclipse, I want you to hear two things: new beginnings, let something go, release, let something go. Okay. Don't worry if the word eclipse hangs you up. Don't worry about that. New beginnings, release, let something go, change. Here's another one: transformation. Here's another one: fated events that's going to help you stay on the straight and narrow of your purpose. So many people come to me and want readings because they are like, I don't know fully what my purpose is. Well, the eclipses allow you to align with your purpose. You're either going to let something go that's blocking you from living out your purpose, or you're going to go in a whole new direction so that you are aligned with it. I just want to stop and make a shameless plug right now that I'm putting my eclipse course inside of my YouTube membership. My membership is only $9.99 per month. And so you can join my YouTube membership and you're going to get that. This week, what I'm putting in there is just the through the signs video that I put in every month for the members. It's the Inspired Goddess YouTube membership. And so y'all will get that this week, but eventually I'm gonna, maybe I even get the whole eclipse course uploaded in there for you all, but I'm going to put that in there. So because the eclipses are so important, I have even begun to just largely live my life by the eclipses, because I'm going to tell you something. Each one of these signs, as you can see, it's like each one has its own little section of this wheel, of the astrological wheel. Well, each one of these represents an area of life. Okay. Each one represents an area of life. And so the eclipses not only help you stay aligned with your destiny, but they can help you get an area of life together. Let me house picture of zodiac meta. So I'm going to give you an example. Now they need to do better than this. Let's see here. Let me just type in meta zodiac, because I know I've pulled up pictures of the meta zodiac before. Is this a good one? Can't really see it. Angels. Man, we just make everything up. View image. I don't know how clear this is going to be, but hopefully, let me make myself a little bit smaller so y'all can see this. So you can see here one. Oh, this is on Facebook. Okay. Anywho, like, let me look at 10. Let me look at 10 right here. 10. It has to do with the career. So let's say for Cancer, Aries is the 10th house. Okay. So this area of life that the eclipse can help you with, or this new moon eclipse can help you with, is in the area of career. Okay. I'm going to touch on it lightly. I have my cheat sheet so I don't mess up. Let me see if I can find a better picture because this one is just really irking me. Okay. I didn't know I was going to do this. Okay. That's better. Okay. So for Aries, if we're talking about an area of life, it's going to be number 1. Okay. Physical body, appearance, life, perspective, new beginnings. That's what Aries is, or that's the area of life an eclipse can help you with if it's happening in your first house. So right now, the first house is Taurus because largely that part of the eclipse for new beginnings is happening in Taurus, but now we're getting ready to move over to Aries. Okay, so this is bringing new beginnings for Aries in turn, in that first house. Now, for let me just do one other thing, please, so I can see. Okay, make sure it looks good. So for Taurus, this is going to be in the 12th house. So the 12th house has to do with the subconscious, hidden strength. I'm going to also say it has to do with healing yourself. It has to do with spirituality and creativity. So I'm just touching on this really lightly because I go into more detail in the video that I put inside of my membership. For Gemini, Aries is the 11th house. Definitely friends, social. It has to do with your goals. So, some of the Geminis might start saying, "Oh, I got whole new goals," or you're finishing up some goals and now you're going to create some new ones. Friend groups, and it also has to do with making progress. Okay. So for Cancer, like I said, the Aries is on the 10th house for Cancer. And so for that's career. It could have to do with a parent. Okay. It could have to do with a parent and also what you're known for. Some of the Cancerians are like, I don't like what I'm known for. I want to be known for something else. It might be you're going to be known for something new, but it's all related. All of this is related to our destiny. Okay. But the eclipses can help you get something going or improve an area of your life, take that area of your life in a new direction. If that area of life is stagnant, it can help you get unstuck. Okay. So then next is Leo. So this eclipse is happening here in the 9th house. So if you're a Leo, it might have something to do with education or traveling, living abroad, something with other cultures. It also could have to do with publishing and what's the other word I want to know? PR, public relations. It could help you in that area of your life. Also having a new philosophy, maybe finding a new teacher of some sort. Next is going to be Virgo. Now, for all of the earth signs, this is going to be very internal. It could almost feel uncomfortable and a little bit like yeah, it's just a lot of internal work that will have to be done. So for the Virgos, it's a deep healing. You're headed in a new direction regarding healing, okay? Healing your wounds. But with it being Aries, you'll be here for it, okay? So the next thing would be money, shared resources, taxes. It could have something to do with that. So the 8th house is definitely about money and it's about healing, intimacy, sex, trust. This is another topic that might come up for a lot of Virgos. For Libra, now this is very pivotal for Libra, okay? Um, so Libras actually, the last thing that happened in this sign that was significant for Libras was the Sun and Mars. They had a meeting there. And so that meeting was like, hey, Libra, you need to be a little bit more independent or a self-starter. You can't always wait for other people. You've got to take things into your own hands because Libra's so used to being coupled up that Libras do very well buddied up, right? It's just a part of their makeup. But you were asked, I think it was at the end of 2021, to be a little bit more self-sufficient. So this kicked off a new time. I think it was 2021. If not, it was 2022, but I think it was 2021. Um, so you're going to be feeling that even more. But your relationships, this is a very big on relationships going in a new direction. I disagree with the open enemies. I don't think that's an open enemy sign. I think it has more to do with the people in your life who you're coupled with, marriage, business partnerships, support, coaching. Maybe you want to be a coach. You're going to get that kicked off. Libras would be fabulous as coaches. I mean, it's like the sign of coaching, right? But Libras are going in a whole new direction in terms of support. Maybe, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I went way too long. Okay, so Scorpio, that's just how big of a change it's going to be for Libra. Okay. So for Scorpios, this is going to be in your sixth house, and this has to do with the health, your work, like your lifestyle, your work ethic, your systems, and just like how your day-to-day operations flow, be it personally or professionally. It could have something to do with pets, also your habits. So this is a very important house for Scorpios if you feel like you're just not organized or something about work needs to change. It's going to help you in that way. The last thing I'll say is the sixth house is the house of problems. So you'll be able to maybe take a fresh new approach to solving your problems, maybe even getting out of debt. For Sagittarius, Aries is the fifth house. So the fifth house is one where it can bring, for sure, some of the Sagittarius are going to have children. All right, Sag, get ready. Some of y'all finna have some babies. We're getting ready to have a baby boom with the Sagittarius. um, and then but it has to do with children, so something new with children, something new with dating, but also something new with you understanding who you are, your gifts, your talents, maybe using them in a new way. Maybe you haven't tapped into all of them, and you're gonna like allow yourself to start tapping into all of your gifts and talents. I think we're gonna have some standout um with all of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. So all of y'all are going to kind of stand out, but especially Sages are just going to be on the big stage. You deserve that. Y'all had a rough eclipse season, Sages. So I'm excited for you. Creativity, having fun. You might find a new hobby, turn your hobby into a business. Next is Capricorn. It's going to happen in the house that has to do with roots and home, family, parents also, and ancestors, and also your emotional body. You are one of the earth signs, so it's this internal healing that will happen. And I can tell you anything going on in that fourth house, it shifts the foundation of your life, like the whole foundation of your life. You might just be like, the foundation that I'm standing on is no longer working for me. I've got to create something new, something different. And then Aquarius, this is going to be in your third house. So for Aquarius, this could bring about a lot of new beginnings in terms of like networking and how you speaking up and speaking out, skills and teaching. You may even begin to like create a whole new mindset for yourself that takes your life in a whole new direction. Something new with siblings is going to pop off. I can tell you right now, I've had eclipses happen in this house with siblings. It truly does bring up things with siblings or cousins, friends, maybe, something new regarding your local community, traveling, maybe a whole lot. Aquariuses might be like, all of a sudden, I'm just traveling, but it's not long trips, it's short trips. Business can pop off. Maybe some of the Aquariuses are going to write a book. They're going to, get a whole bunch of new ideas. Also, this third house will give you a whole lot of new ideas. And this third house is the house of doing the most, is what I call it. So it's a lot of ways this could go for Aquarius. But those are some of the things to think about. And lastly, for Pisces, this is the house that has to do with personal finance, the second house for you. So the second house has to do with money, your possessions, new things in those topics. Maybe you're going to get some new stuff, new money, your self-worth, your self-value, your self-esteem. All of this is up for something to be freshened up. And that's what you can use the eclipse season to focus on. Um, so that's what I want y'all to be thinking about with this new moon eclipse, that it is a time, and we really and truly need to go on ahead and be setting our intentions. The moon is in Aries. It went in Aries last night at 9:10 p.m. Eastern time. So this is really a good time. Like, it is good for us on that day, the 20th, and maybe a little bit beyond. But I encourage y'all to go on ahead and begin thinking about what is it that you want to manifest with this new moon, and write it down. Get your candles going. Please write it down with pen and paper. Please write it down with pen and paper. Revisit your new moon intentions. But I really want y'all to be thinking out 12 years. And then the other thing is, I want you to be thinking out 9 years. So you can go out 9 and then 12. Okay. Just allow yourself to dream. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know how it's going to work out. Nothing like that. Okay. But definitely you want to do that. Now, on that day, the sun is going to square Pluto. So that is big freaking energy. My goddess. Um, the sun will square Pluto as soon as, so the sun won't be squaring Pluto on the day or at the moment of the new moon, but once it goes into Taurus, which is just a few minutes after the new moon, it immediately goes into squaring Taurus. Now, hold on one second. I just want to let y'all know the eclipses last for 6 months each, okay, for a total of about 18 months, because we go in and out. We just take it up and down, up and down. So this eclipse energy is going to be in effect through the fall. Okay. With the peak is going to be in July. All right. Let me see. Yeah. June, July for sure July. Okay. Um, and so this Pluto and the sun squaring, that just means that they are having a conversation and it is heated. So it's all about action and energy. That's Aries. And so it's kind of like, we're going to open up people's power. We're going to really, I think a lot of this is kind of speaking to what's going to happen on the world, what we're going to see happening in the world, this new direction. And Aquarius is the people. That's where Pluto is. Where's the power right now? Well, it's in the hands of the people. We're going to be bouncing back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn for a little while with this Pluto. But right now, when it squares the sun, when they have that conversation, it's this activation between, in the people. Okay. Maybe even something as it connects to the earth and money. Okay. And resources, because that's what Taurus is. But make no mistake about it. I want you to set intentions about stepping into your power. Okay. So, and I might have to come back and look at all the comments after I have a call. I didn't expect to be on this long. I have a call that starts in just a couple of minutes. So then the other big thing that's happening is Mercury retrograde in Taurus. And so if you got my newsletter, and maybe what I'll do is take what I put in my newsletter and put it on my website, so y'all can find it there if you're not already on my newsletter, news list, my email list. But this Mercury retrograde has the possibility of really helping us to, first of all, slow down. Everybody needs to slow down. Yesterday, I was like, something is wrong. Click, click, click. I was like, oh. It was with my computer, Mercury retrograde. We need to slow down. To me, that was like the biggest thing that I got from looking at Mercury retrograde, which if you are in my YouTube membership, the Mercury retrograde course mini class is uploaded along with the Mercury retrograde cheat sheet. But this Mercury retrograde is going to help us focus on money and resources. But there's a new direction all of us have been headed in with it being in Taurus. And so that is the direction that we have a chance to slow down and look at everything we've been doing to see, hold up, is this exactly like, is this happening in the best way possible? Is there something I need to redo? Do I need to retweak? Do I need to tweak my plans? Do I need to revisit something? But the other thing is going to help you to revisit missed opportunities. Okay. All of this is huge because Jupiter is involved, because in May, Jupiter is going to move into Taurus. Let me tell you, I know I talk to a lot of the sisters about finances. I'm one of them. I'm working on my finances. I'm not even trying to act like I got this financial thing down. I do not. This is our time. Okay. This is our time. So maybe we all need to be thinking about what are our limiting beliefs regarding money? What are our limiting beliefs regarding abundance and manifesting and prosperity? And what new empowering beliefs can we put into upload and install in ourselves? Because that will help us when that Jupiter comes into Taurus. Jupiter expands everything. It expands whatever's there. I've been meaning to say, it hit me last night. No wonder we're seeing so much in the United States about guns. Jupiter is in Aries. Aries is violence. Aries is guns. And so Jupiter is coming in and just revealing what's there. It doesn't just bring good fortune. It just expands what's there. So I want y'all to, I want to encourage you, if you got negative limiting beliefs around abundance and your ability to manifest, doesn't matter if it's money or not, but for sure, when it comes to money, then that Mercury retrograde, you definitely want to be using it to bring in more empowering beliefs, bring in, more abundant thoughts. And you want to just get yourself congruent with abundance. How do we do that? We go out and we get out into Mother Earth. We watch Mother Earth. She is our teacher. She shows us abundance is infinite. You can come in and scorch Mother Earth, and guess what? She will regenerate herself because she only believes in abundance. She only believes in manifestation. Gaia, Pachamama. Okay. So these are the things, Onile, these are the things that we seek to align ourselves with this Mercury retrograde. Okay. So that I make sure I honor my commitments. I'm going to go on ahead and thank you. That's right. Oh my gosh. I want to look at all the comments really quickly. I'm going to go on ahead and begin to take myself get myself ready to wind down because I really want to make sure I show up for what I said I was going to show up for. I know I would want someone to do the same for me if they had committed to come into my stuff. Okay, I have a new song. I was looking for my new song. I'm gonna look through the comments just really quickly though. Oh, I gotta hear what this sounds like. I hear what it sounds like. Oh, not that one. Okay. I love y'all. Okay. I think I got back as far. Yes. Hope I haven't missed anybody. Okay. I remember seeing that comment right there. Glad y'all love my hoodie. Smart lady. Hey, be vibing. Oh, that's Bliss. Thank you. Love that. Love that. Asheo. Peace, Morgan. Mystic Storm. Hello, Kita May. Good luck, Courtney. No, I'm kidding. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Okay, queens, I'll be back soon. Mwah. Love y'all, and yeah, let's make these the best astrological events ever.